IBPS PO prelims. Let's start from question number 31 onwards. Here we have bar chart and a table information. So look at this table, whatever is required, everything is there. Ratio is there, percentage is there. This is about IT sector people, and out of these IT sector people, again we have percentage of male. So definitely it's going to take some time. So let's hold this question, and here we have a line graph and then table information. Now let's go to 36. From 36 onwards, as we have quadratic equations, let's try to solve them. Now, minus 72, minus 15. Both are negative numbers. If C values are negative, relation cannot be established. Fifth option, final answer. Next, 117 we have. That can be written as a 9 multiple. 9 how many times? 9 13 times. So that can be treated as minus 9 plus 13. Then factors are 9 and then minus 13 plus 9 minus 13. And then for y, you can write the entire equation as y plus 12 whole square is equal to 0. Then y is equal to minus 12. Y is minus 12. Between these two, x is greater than y, and between these two, x is less than y. Less than condition, greater than condition, relation cannot be established. Fifth option answer. Next, here minus 70 we have. Minus 70 can be written as 7 into 10. That is minus 7 plus 10. Sum is equal to plus 3. Then factors are 7 comma minus 10. From this, y square, y is equal to under root of 225 minus under root of 225 goes to the other side. Then y is equal to under root of 225, and which is equal to 15. Now x less than y, x less than y, x less than y condition, second option answer. Here we have 3 into 100, 300. 300 can be written as 15 20 times, or else 25 12 times. 25 12 times. Minus 25 plus 12, that is equal to minus 13. Then factors are plus 25 minus 12 divided by coefficient of x square, which is equal to 3. And then for y, 3 into 15, 150. Now 150 can be written as 15 10 times, or 25 6 times. 25 6 times 150. Plus 25 plus 6, that is equal to plus 31. Now factors are minus 25 minus 6 divided by coefficient of y square, that is equal to 3. Everywhere we have 3, so don't worry about it. This is a positive number and these are negative numbers. X is greater than y, x greater than y, and then x less than y also we are getting. Less than condition, greater than condition, relation cannot be established. So fifth option answer. Next, this is also a free question. Relation cannot be established. Negative value goes to the other side. Here you have x square is equal to something, x value will be plus or minus. Here also 40 goes to the other side, y square is something, and that is equal to plus or minus. So when you have both plus or minus, relation cannot be established. Fifth option answer. Next. So now from question number 41 onwards, we have arithmetic questions. Hold this, we'll try to solve them later. Now Q1, Q2s are also involved. From 51 onwards, we have a table. Here, when you look at this information, colleges, total number of students, percentage of paid semester students, and male students out of which. So compared to the other table, this is definitely a simple one. So let's start from other set. From 56 onwards also, we have arithmetic questions. Now from 61, these are number series questions. So try to solve these number series questions. And right. Now out of these, 51 to 55 is our next concentration. After solving number series questions. So far we completed 10 questions. Now let's see this. We have 5 colleges and the number of students in each college mentioned, percentage of students who paid semester fee. Just let me write the data: 800, 1000, 1200, 1400, 1800. People who paid semester fee 75%, which is equal to 600, 80 percentage 800, 85 percentage of this number, that means subtracting 15%, 10 percentage is 120, 5 percentage is 60, meaning we have to subtract 180, then that becomes 1020. 90% in this, in subtracting 10%, 140 we have to subtract, which is equal to 1260. 90% again, which is subtracting 10 percentage. If you subtract 180, that becomes 1620. Right. This is about people who paid fee. And the number of male who have not paid fee, will consider that later. Now, what is the ratio of women who do not paid fee from college B and C together to women who do not paid fee from college A and D together? Okay, now if these many number of people have paid, people who have not paid is remaining, that is 200 here, here also 200, here it is 180, here it is 140, and here it is 180. These are total number of students who have not paid fee. And here it is information given as number of male people who have not paid. So out of these people, number of male who have not paid and a number of female is, if 95 not paid, 105 are female. If 100 are male, remaining 100 are female. 144, I am writing these values. If 144 are male, 36 are female. 75 are male, 65 are female. 60 are male, 120 are female. Now look at question. Now you're asked to calculate ratio of women who do not paid fee from college BC together. Female who do not paid fee from college BC together, that is 136, and women who do not paid fee from A and D together, which is 170. Now difference between both the numbers is 34. 34 5 times, 34 4 times, and the ratio is 4:5. Next, 52. What is the difference between female who do not paid fee from college ABC, female do not paid fee from ABC together? 100, 100, 200, 36 plus 5, 41. That is equal to 241. And male who do not paid fee from ADE, male who do not paid from ADE, 95 plus 75, 170, 170 plus 60, that is equal to 230. And for these two numbers, we have to calculate difference. Difference is equal to 11, first option answer. Total female from all colleges together who do not paid fee is what percent of total students who from college C and E together? Female who do not paid fee from all colleges together, right? Now 105 plus 65, 170. 170 plus 100, that is 270. Other two numbers are sum of these two numbers, that is 156. If you add both, that gives you 426 people, and you're asked to calculate 426 is what percent of number of students from C and E. From C and E together, total there are 3000 people. So out of 3000, 426 is what percentage? 426 is what percentage? Two zeros gets cancelled. Forget about 0 here. We'll consider 0 later. 3 ones here, 3 4 times, 2 times. And as you have denominator 0, value becomes 14.2. 14.2, fourth option answer. What is the average of students who do not paid fee all colleges together? Do not paid fee from all colleges together. Sum of all these numbers, and you're asked to calculate average, so divided by 5. Now look at this: 100, 100, 100, 300, 300 plus 400, 700, 80, 80, 160, 20, 200. Total it is 900. You're asked to calculate average, that is divided by 5. 900 by 5, 180, third option answer. Women who do not paid fee out of total students are maximum for which college? For which college female do not paid fee? That is for 120, which is for college E. College E, fifth option answer. Now, out of this set is over. Now again we have questions from analysis, but here it includes two images. So we'll go for arithmetic questions. Arithmetic question starts from 41 onwards. Let's go with the arithmetic questions now. Here, a person plants a garden with 7,225 trees. He plants the trees in such a way that there are same number of rows and columns. If there are X rows and X columns are there, then how many rows or columns are there? Now total number of trees that you are going to plant here is X into X, that is equal to X square, and which is equal to total number of trees 7225. 7,225 is which number square? That is 85 square only. Last two digits 25, so it has to end with 5. This can be written as product of two consecutive numbers, which is 8 into 9. Hence 85 square is that. X square is 85 square. X is equal to 85. Fourth option answer. Next. A block, a metal 10 centimeters, 7 centimeters, 5 centimeters weighs 7 kgs. How much will the block of the same metal of size 24 and 3 centimeters weighs? Now, as you have 3 dimensions, it is a cuboid, because length, breadth, height all are different, then that is definitely a cuboid. For cuboid, if you go for volume and then weight, comparison between volume and weight. Volume of cuboid is length into breadth into height. 10 into 7, 70. 70 into 5, that is 350. 350 cubic centimeters. 350 cubic centimeters. And weight is mentioned as 7 kgs. This is in first case. Now in second case also we have another cuboid whose measurements are 24, 3. 20 into 4, 80. 80 into 3, 240. 240 cubic centimeters. For this much volume, what should be the weight? So it has to be proportionately. It has to be directly proportionate. Out of 350, 7 is what percentage? 10 percentage is 35. 1 percentage is 3.5. But here you have 7, which is 2 times of 3.5, which is 2%. 1% of this number is 2.4. 2 percentage is equal to 4.8 kgs. 4.8 kgs, third option answer. Next. On selling an article for 250, a trader earns 25% profit. So he is selling article at 250. There is a profit of 25%. If selling price is 250, which is 125%, cost price is 100%, that has to be 200. Profit is 50. Now that is 25%. All conditions satisfied. Now what exactly is your question? If he sold item for 220, then what was his profit or loss percent? Cost price is 200, selling price is 220. There is a profit of 20. 20 in terms of percentage is 20 by 200 into 100. Two zeros cancel. 20 by 2, that is equal to 10%. First option answer. Find the length of the longest pole that can be put in a room 12 meters long, 8 meters broad, and 6 meters height. So in a room which is a cuboid in shape, the room in which you are sitting, the longest rod that can be placed will be from the top corner of one side to the bottom corner of the another side. That is going to be diagonal of the cuboid. What is diagonal of the cuboid? Under root of L square plus B square plus H square. L square is 12 square, which is 144. 8 square is 64, and 6 square is equal to 36. 64, 36, that is equal to 100. 100 plus 144, that is equal to 244. Under root of 244, and which is your first option. Next. There are 20 pets. Some are cats and some are dogs. Each cat eats 8 biscuits and each dog eats 7 biscuits. There are 150 biscuits for them. Find the number of cats. So best way for this type of question is reverse method. What is reverse method? As you're asked to calculate number of cats here, let us start with there are no cats at all. If there are no cats, then all are dogs, and each dog eats 7 biscuits. How many pets are there? 20. If all 20 are dogs, as each dog can eat 7 biscuits, 20 dogs can eat 20 into 7, that is equal to 140 biscuits they can eat. We got 140 biscuits, but how much is number given in question? How many biscuits are there? 150. How much we got? 140. How much less we got? 10 biscuits less. What exactly is the reason for getting 10 biscuits less? Because there are actually few cats. Now we converted them to dogs. If there is a cat which can eat 8 biscuits, now if you convert cat to dog, instead of giving 8 biscuits, now you are giving only 7 biscuits. So how many biscuits less we are getting? 1 biscuit. If you convert one cat, there will be 1 biscuit less. As there are 10 biscuits less, number of cats converted is going to be 10 by 1, which is first option. Now from here Q1 and Q2s are there, but instead of going for Q1 Q2s, where I have to solve two questions, and in arithmetic questions from 56 to 60 also we have arithmetic questions. Let's try to solve actual questions now. Come on. Area of the rectangle is 168. If breadth of the rectangle is equal to the side of the square, whose perimeter is 48 centimeters. Now this is equal to perimeter of the square, which is equal to 4a, then a is equal to 12. Breadth of the rectangle is equal to side of the square, then breadth is equal to 12. Now it is given that area of the rectangle, length into breadth, is equal to 168, 12, 14 times. Then length is equal to 14. Find the volume of the cone whose radius is equal to breadth of the rectangle and height is equal to the length of the rectangle. Now height is equal to 14 and breadth of the radius is equal to breadth. Then radius is equal to breadth of the rectangle, which is equal to 12. Now what is your question? You are asked to calculate volume of the cone, that is 1/3 pi r square h. 1/3 pi r square h. Now 7 2 times here, 3 4 times here. Now it is 22 into 12 into 4, 48, 48 into 2, that is equal to 96. Now answer should end with 2 into 6, that is equal to 2. Answer should end with 2. How many options are there? There are 2 options here. Now if you observe this, 20 to 96 times we have to calculate. Let's calculate 20 to 100 times, subtract 4 times. 20 to 100 times itself is 2200. Answer should end with 2 and should be very close to 2000. There are 2 options which are ending with the 2, but answer should be close to 2000. Hence, this cannot be your answer. First option should be our final answer. Otherwise, you calculate 100 times minus 4 times. 100 times is 2200. 4 times is equal to minus 88. That is equal to 2112. 2112. First option, final answer. Next. 32 men can dig a trench 300 meters long, 4 meters wide, and 2 meters deep in 9 days, working 12 hours a day. In how many days working 4 hours a day, 12 men dig a trench of 150 meters long, 3 meters wide, and 2 meters deep. So trench in the sense it's a kind of a hole which has length, breadth, and height. Height in the sense that is deep. So which is going to be a cuboid. So work done by them when they are digging a hole which is a shape of cuboid, in the sense that we have to consider volume, which is length into breadth into height. Initially 32 men are there and they are taking 9 days, and every day they are working 12 hours a day, and they can dig a trench of length 300 meters long, 4 meters wide, and 2 meters deep. Here in denominator, work is equal to volume of the cuboid. And then in how many days? Days we have to calculate, where each workers are working now 4 hours a day and 12 men are there, and they need to work a cuboid in shape 150 meters long, 3 meters wide, and 2 meters depth. Now here 3 into 2, 6, 2 times here. Otherwise 12 and 12 gets cancelled. 4 8 times here, 150 2 times here, 2 and 2 gets cancelled. and then 4 into 2, 8, 8 gets cancelled. From this, D2 is equal to 9 into 3, which is equal to 27. 27 days, fifth option answer. Next. A man has borrowed a total amount of 70,000, a part of it at simple interest at 12% per annum, and the remaining at 10% per annum. If at the end of 3 years he paid 93,100 to settle the whole loan amount, and then find the amount borrowed at 10% per annum. Right. Now, here also, as your question is about the amount, calculate amount which is borrowed at 10% per annum. You can use allegation mixer method, or you can even use reverse method also. So total money is 70,000. As your question is about money which was taken at 10 percentage, let us assume there is no money which was calculated 10 percentage. So on total we have to calculate 12% only. 12% per annum, but for 3 years we have to calculate 36 percentage. 36 percentage in the sense how much interest we have to calculate. 36 into 1 percentage, which is equal to 700. That is 2 zeros here. 30 into 7, 210. 6 into 7, 42. 210 plus 42, that is equal to 252. After 3 years, he is paying 93,100 to clear off everything, which includes interest as well as principal. If you subtract principal, you are paying only 23,100. But how much extra we are paying? We are paying 2,100 extra. What is the reason for paying 2,100 extra? Because there is some money which was taken at 10 percentage, but now we have converted it to 12%. So per annum, how much interest increase is there? 2% extra we have. Like that, we have calculated for 3 years. That means 2 into 3, 6% extra. Because of that 6% extra, we are paying 2,100 difference. That means 1 percentage is equal to 6, 100 percentage in the sense into 100. 6, 3 times 18, 30 we have 5 and then 0. So that is equal to 35,000 is our principal borrowed at 10% per annum, which is second option. Next. PQR enter into business by investing in the ratio 3/7, 5/3, 7/6. After 6 months, P increased his investment by 50%. If the total profit at the end of the year is 1,98,100, then find out share of Q. Now, first of all, as you have fractions here, let us get rid of using fraction. How can you do that? Take LCM of denominators and multiply every fraction with LCM of denominators. Denominators are 7, 3, 6. 3 is factor of 6, so forget about it. 7 and 6, LCM is 42. Now if you multiply every fraction here with the 42, 7 6 times, 6 into 3, 18. 3, 14 times, 14 into 5, that is 70. 6 7 times, 7 into 7, 49. These are initial investments. After 6 months, P increased his investment by 50%. So first 6 months, P's initial investment is 18 parts only. After that, he increased his investment by 50%. 18 parts already there, 50% of this number is 9. 18 plus 9, that is 27. That will be there for remaining 6 months. And there is no information regarding Q and R. At the beginning of the business, they were there. So if there is no information, meaning they are there for the entire time period, which is equal to 12. 6 2 times here, 6 2 times here, 6 ones and then 6 ones. Now, simplification part. 18 plus 27, that is equal to 45 here. 72 times, that is 140 here. 49 2 times, which is 98 here. No more simplifications. Let's continue as it is. Total profit is mentioned as 1,98,100. Then one part is equal to total number of parts in terms of number of parts. To make it round figure, you just need to add 2. Take 2 from this number. Here you'll have 43 and it becomes 100. 43 plus 140, 180. 180 plus 100, that is equal to 283. And we were asked to calculate Q share. Q is getting 140. So now simplification part. Here you have 1 0 and here there are 2 zeros. In denominator there are no zeros and not even a multiple of 5. So in your answer you should have 3 zeros. In how many options we have 3 zeros? There is only one option. So 98,000 is our final answer. Next. A bag contains 3 lime balls, 4 yellow balls. Total 7 balls are there. If one ball is taken out randomly, then find the probability of selecting the ball is a lime color. Now total we have 7 balls. Out of 7, you can select one ball in 7C1 ways, and that ball should be a lime color ball. So lime color balls, we have 3 balls, 3C1. So final answer 3 by 7, second option is our answer. And then now 50, 60, 60 over, arithmetic questions 10 over, and now we have Q1, Q2s. Q1, Q2s are there from 46 onwards. Now let's solve them. Q1, a number exceeds 25% of itself by 30. The number exceeds 25% of itself by 30, meaning 25% of the number is equal to 30. Then number is equal to 100 percentage, which is equal to 120. If 15% of 20% of a number is equal to 9, find the number. 15 percentage of 20 percentage of number is equal to 9. Now what is 15% of this number? 3%. If 3% of number is equal to 9, 100 percentage of the number is equal to 3 times here, 100 3 times, that is equal to 300. So Q1 we have 120, Q2 is equal to 300, Q1 less than Q2. Q1 less than Q2 in the sense that is second option answer. Next, quadratic equation we have 4 and then minus 10. Your combination is minus 4 comma plus 10. Product is equal to 40 and sum is equal to plus 6. All conditions satisfied. Then factors are 4 comma minus 10 divided by coefficient of x square, which is equal to 4 here. And then y is equal to under root of 16, then y value is equal to only positive number. This is 1 and this is negative number. 1 comma 4, x less than y. Negative number, positive number, x less than y. That means Q1 less than Q2. Q1 less than Q2, again second option. A boat covers 45 kilometers in downstream in 5 hours. Then 5 hours and 30 minutes. Then downstream speed, a boat covers 45 kilometers downstream in 5 hours. Downstream speed is equal to 45 by 5. Then that is equal to 9 km per hour. 30 kilometers upstream in 6 hours. Upstream m minus s. 30 kilometers traveled in 6 hours. That is equal to 5 km per hour. What is the speed of the current? Stream speed is equal to downstream minus upstream by 2, which is equal to 2 km per hour. Q1 is 2, Q2 is 6. Q1 less than Q2. Q1 less than Q2, again second option. X number of men can do the work in 150 days. If there were 40 men less, the work would have taken 60 more days. Find the value of X. Now, X men can do it in 150 days. If X minus 40 people are there, then work would have taken 60 days more. Already 150 days are there, 60 more days in the sense they can complete the work in 10 days. 35 times here, 37 times here. 7x minus 5x, that is equal to 2x. Minus 280 goes to the other side. That becomes 2x is equal to 280. Then x is equal to divided by 2, which is equal to 140. Q1 is 140. And then Q2. 80 into 40 divided by 20 we have. 22 times is there. 80 into 2, that is 160. 160 plus x is equal to 180. Then x value is equal to 20. This is Q2. This is Q1 and this is Q2. Q1 more than Q2. Q1 more than Q2, first option answer. Next. So this is number series question. So reasoning sir will do that. I'll skip this question. Now with this, we even completed entire arithmetic questions along with Q1, Q2s. And then we are left with only one set, which is from 31 onwards. Now 31 onwards, this is last set. Here, look at the data. The bar graph shows number of people working in different companies. So in P250, Q350, R450, and then 200. So let's write the number of people here. So it is P, Q, R, S. So in P total we have 250 people, and Q 350, 450, and S we have 200. Right. Next. And male female ratio is there. Let's also convert and prepare the table, then it will be easy for us. Male and female ratio is given as 2 is to 3. 250 is 5 parts. 1 part is 50. 2 parts is 100. 3 parts is 150. And then Q we have 7 parts. 7 parts is 350. 1 part is 50 again. Male are 5 parts. 550 is 250. 250 is 100. Now R is divided in the ratio 5 is to 4, 9 parts. 9 parts is equal to 450. 1 part is 50. Male are 5 parts. 550 is 250. Female are 4 parts. 450 is 200. Next, yes, 3 is to 7, 10 parts. 10 parts is equal to 200. Each part is 20. Male are 6 parts. 620 is 320 is 60. 720 is 140. These are male and female. Next, what is the other information? Percentage of people who work in IT sector. In IT sector, percentage is mentioned here. So this IT sector people percentage is calculated on total number of people who are working in company, all departments together. 60, 70, 40, 75. 60% of this number, 6 into 10%, that is equal to 150. 70 percentage, 10 percentage into 7, 35 7 times. 37s 210, 5 sevens 35. 210 plus 35, 245. And then 40 percentage, 40% of this number, 10% double, 10 percentage is 45, double 90, double 180. And then in a 75%, 75% of this number, half plus half of the number, which is 150. Now, the last one, percentage of male that work in IT sector. Out of total male are 100. Out of these people, 60 percentage work in IT sector. So male 60 here, 70, 70, 65. 70% of this number, 7 into 10%, that is 25 7 times 175. 70% of this number, again 175. And 65 percentage of this number, 65%, 50 percentage is 30, 10 percentage is 6, 5 percentage is 3. So 6 plus 3, 9, 9 plus 30, 39. So these are male who work in IT department. Then difference between total people who are working in IT department and male will give you female working in IT department. Here it is 90. 245 minus 175, that is equal to 70. 180 minus 175, 5. 150 minus 39, that is 111. So now we have entire data. Let's try to solve all the questions. What is the overall ratio of male and female in 4 companies together? Total male and female out of all companies together. 250, 250, 500, 600, and then 660. Okay. 200, 300, 400, 500, and then 90, 590. Ratio between both the numbers, 0, 0 gets cancelled, 66 and 59. Fifth option answer. Next. What is the difference between number of male and female that work in IT sector in all companies together? In IT company, total male are working here is this one, 175, 175, 350. 350 plus 99. Instead of 99, let's add 100, we'll subtract 1. 350 plus 100, 450, subtract 1, 449. And then 90, 70, 160, 165. To this number, if you add 165, that is 276. You're asked to calculate difference between both the numbers. This is 149 more than 300, and it is 24 less than 300. 149 plus 24, that is equal to 173. 173, second option answer. Next. What percent of male in company P do not work in IT sector? What percent of male in P do not work in IT sector? In P, 100% we have 100 members are there. Out of 100, 60 people are working in IT. Then people who are not working is 40. 40 with respect to 100 is equal to 40 percentage, which is fourth option. Next, what is the ratio of number of female that work in IT sector in company S to that of R? S and R. In company S, 111, R 5. 111, 5. 111 is to 5. 111 is to 5. Fourth option answer. In company P and R together, what approximate percentage of male work in IT sector? In company P and R, what approximate of percentage of male work in IT sector? In IT sector, P and R. IT sector, P and R. Total we have 60 plus 175. 60 plus 175. That is equal to 235 people are working. 235 people are working out of, look at your question. In company P and R together, what approximately percentage of male working in IT sector? P and R total, how many people are there? 350 are there. So out of 350, 235 are working in IT department. 52 times here, 57 times here. 7, 3 is 21, 25 we have. Again 3 times, point something is there. Approximately treat it as 2, 33.2, 33.5. 33.5 2 times is 67 percentage. 67%, which is fourth option. With this, we are done with this paper. We'll meet in next session. Thank you.